That's
You do
insane.
whatever you want with that information.
I didn't start recording until after that story. So, I mean, you have a conversation starter now. If anyone meets you out in the wild, like, so what happened with that story? Anywho, been experimenting here with some
The fuck did I do? Oh yeah,
what
I remember what the hell I did.
since last week.
Yeah,
You probably listen to music, I would imagine.
spoilers.
Yeah, like that's what we've been doing. I've been stuck on not stuck.
Band-Aid Red.
Yeah, I've been stuck on Elden Ring for quite some time now. Since you know, I just playing a little bit of the DLC. I was like, I need to play again. So I started a new character for dexterity and whatever, and I've been enjoying going through the game again. But I should continue my intelligence character playthrough though. Did you finish it already?
The DLC?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't know how much there is left to it. I think I fought. I don't know. I think either at least two major bosses. I don't know if the one I recently fought was a major boss or not, but I laughed.
I took too long to finish the game, so one of the big bosses was spoiled for me, which would have been cool if I just played it though.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm still gonna
keep
get hyped
trying
when
to.
it happens.
I'm just trying to do it blindside. Luckily, it
It
hasn't
hasn't
been
been
spoiled
spoiled.
yet.
Oh my god, I envy you.
I mean, I don't. My Twitter is mostly no
Battle
context game
rap.
shit or
Oh,
fighting game related.
I thought I was gonna say battle rap. I thought you
Yeah,
moved. You actually get battle rap content on your timeline, on your Twitter timeline.
not usually, but at the time one of my favorite battle rappers followed me out of nowhere.
Oh, okay. There you go. Shout
I
out
don't
to
know if they
him.
still follow me or not.
And you
I
confirm
doubt
that's
it.
their actual account.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
When I got home, I watched the battle.
Immediately. You know what I have?
uh,
You know what I've been putting off, just
hmm.
because I know it's gonna be a situation when I start it, because I'm gonna binge it. Is the bear?
I have too many things that I was watching that I
What?
needed to finish.
Okay, you started having
No,
a
I'm not. No, like so. I'm adding it here, but I finished X-Men '97. I watched the last
yes.
episode of Demon Slayer. I'm an episode behind of The Boys, and then I gotta watch The Bears.
Oof. You're not watching My Hero, right?
No, I don't.
Ah, okay. Well,
No, nothing against it.
you
I
lost.
lost interest.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, what was I gonna say? What was the question you asked me?
I don't even know who I am. You
Okay.
think I remember what I asked you?
Oh well. How'd you like X-Men '97?
I
Uh-oh.
liked it overall.
Oh, I also have homework that I did that you assigned to me. Go ahead. I'll be after
Um,
this.
it was like phases of a reaction or how I feel about the show from like episode 1 and 4. I'm like, oh, this is nice, entertaining. It's like a little bit of nostalgia, but a little
Yeah.
more adult in the story they're taking. I like that the art is like an homage to what it used to look like, but like an optimized version. Nice.
They're using 3D models on. I don't know if you caught on some of the
Oh, that's
action
nice.
sequences. Like some of the action sequences, you can tell it's 3D models they're using, and it looks really nice.
I didn't notice. But yeah, episode 1 through 4, I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is like just like a nice to watch, entertaining slice of nostalgia, like something to watch.
And this shit got real.
And then episode 5, and
Yep.
I'm like, I watched it and immediately watched the next episode because I was like,
This can't be real.
if they keep this energy,
Mm-hmm.
this is show of the year. I guess I don't know when it started airing.
It's this year, Ryan. Show
That's
of
what I
the
was gonna
year.
say. That episode, Chef's
Excellent.
kiss,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm like, I was not expecting. I was expecting just Sunday morning
Cartoon
cartoon,
bullshit. Yeah.
and they hit me with all that shit. Perfectly done. Chef's
Yeah.
kiss. Immediately watch the next episode,
Yeah.
and then this is where a lot of points were lost.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing I always say: if you're gonna do something bold, keep that same energy throughout. Not,
Mm-hmm.
hey, this all happened because this happened. Nah, vacationing with a baddie over here on a different planet.
Vacationing.
Yeah, that already. I'm like,
He was in the
okay,
Calabasas,
yeah,
bro.
here we go. Here's this shit. And
Uh huh.
when they cut away from him, I'm like, okay, still interesting, but I already have an awful taste in my mouth.
Uh huh.
Shit starts escalating, and I'm like, I'm trying to look past them already pissing me off with that. I'm like,
The
okay,
first the first knife.
yeah, the story's getting decent. It's picking back up.
Yep.
Oh, you remember that your favorite episode that had such a great send off scene?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
just no.
Nope. We're back.
So then, at that point, mentally I was kind of done, and it became the Sunday morning cartoon thing. It devolved into the first 1 through 4 episodes.
Uh huh.
The final fight thing was hype,
Yeah.
and I like what they're setting up afterwards, like where they ended up landing, who the characters that they teased are going to be a part of the next season.
Yeah.
But there's now there's always a caution of, is it going to matter? Whatever they decide to do, is it going to matter?
Maybe. It depends.
And that's kind of where I landed with it. Entertaining to watch. Could have been more if they would have kept the same energy. That's all I gotta say.
I think they're in that Disney curse where it's like, let's get serious real quick, but we're Disney. We gotta bring it back.
No, that shit was whack.
Yeah.
Um,
I wouldn't say
I
it's
never. I
whack. What
just
the hell?
the choice.
Oh,
That
okay. I'm
overall
like,
the show.
what? The
No,
show whack because of that?
it's something entertaining to watch. Could have been more. They
Okay.
would have kept if they would have kept that same energy.
So
I
you
never skipped the intro.
facts same. Why? Why would you?
Damn. But I did start to realize that they started changing scenes in the intro, and it was kind of spoilery. So I decided
Yes.
not looking and staying
Like
in an ending.
I think halfway through the season, it might be since episode 5, because when
They
the
started
big
cutting
shit
people
happened.
out of the intro.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's happening. Shit, what was I gonna say? Cool. So when next season comes, you'll get to it. When you get to it, you're not gonna be day one. I cannot wait.
We'll see. Depends on
The
what's going
trailer
on
or
when it
something.
happens.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not
That's
the
fair.
trailer, just what's going on, what's dropping, what am I on?
What are you balls deep in at that point?
Yeah, that's really what determines how fast I watch it.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. What was I gonna mention? Oh, my homework. I listened to the Italian/French group, EDM group you mentioned, Le Importance, or how do you say
I
it?
don't think they're Italian. I think they're just French.
Because some of those tracks were not French; they were straight up
Patrice?
Elin Patrice. That's the band. Yeah, sorry. Uh, I thought it was gonna, like you mentioned, gonna be like I'll just hit play and just forget about it. No, there's some specific tracks that are just slapping in that. On top of, like, you can play the whole thing front to back on a record and be a-okay, but there's some choice tracks on there.
I didn't say there wasn't.
What was I gonna say? But the ones that the two expectations I had were flipped. Like, I was expecting to hear Thames from the beginning and have like a bunch of bangers that I like, and then listen to the Lee Bartlis as like a playthrough thing, and just say like as an album as a whole. And the reverse happened, where I'm like, Thames was cool. I can see me just putting on the album and hitting play and not paying attention to it. But then the Impartis one, I'm like, okay. They even had English songs on there, and I'm like, okay. The Architect one that I mentioned before, that feature one, also cool.
I'm with the gang. Don't say what's up to me.
I did fail. I failed you on Kenny Mason. I listened to like everything on the list, but I didn't get to Kenny Mason.
Bro didn't jump in.
Yeah, I didn't jump in. I'm saving that for this weekend to jump in. So
This episode should just be you live reacting to jumping in.
over and over again, or when we're
just and jumping into the album.
Oh, I see.
Or EP, I don't know what he considers it.
I don't know either. I didn't check the thing on Spotify. Did you make a decision yet? Are you gonna jump ship? Or are you waiting to see if they do the hi-fi?
I completely forgot until you mentioned it just now.
Oh,
we'll see.
You've been circling around it a bit. You already moved a bunch of platforms. Yeah. For music platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess you should wait until
wide the entire time.
Yeah, and they just keep doing it to you, hitting you with some terrible features you don't want.
Or I should wait until premium.
Wait to see if they are going to, because we keep hearing it's coming. So we don't know if if hi-fi is a must-have. I would wait.
Yeah, if they do it, That'll probably be a deciding factor. I'm not gonna preload into Spotify.
That's fair. But if they do have the hi-fi stuff, you're gonna love the features they have on Spotify. The AI DJ I use more often than not now. Well, I'm like, I don't even know what I want to listen to. Hey, it's DJ X, and we're gonna kick things off with whatever. And I'm like, bet, dude.
Been a
Let me
while since
know.
I've listened to anything besides my 2024 playlist. Just interesting.
Oh no, I've been jumping between three things. It's like Fridays is new music, and then throughout the week, I'll sometimes do just 2024 if I feel like let me see if there's anything I can cut from the list. When I feel like it's time to remove some songs from the year's list, I'm like, hit that on shuffle, see what happens. Like today, I removed one, which is the Hair Down song. It's
Oh,
called.
the Chewy lady.
I think it is. Yeah, hair. Like I came on and I'm like, nah, I think I'm done with this song. Yeah,
That one?
that exact song.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that same one. Like it came on and I'm like, I think I'm cool with this one, and I removed it from the playlist.
I keep listening to it because I'm trying to like. It's kind of how I decide rankings of stuff. Is
Yeah, I have to keep
what?
listening to it over and over
Yeah.
again to see what survives the test of time.
And because it's new music, I have to grow attached to it. So I kind of have to. I
Yep.
kind of have to live the playlist, and then when I work out and I have free time, that's when I start listening to new stuff. Because right now I'm at
Oh,
284 songs in this playlist.
you're way ahead of me. I'm only like at 180 or something, or
I have 15
140.
hours of music on there.
That's crazy. I cut a lot off more often than I have in the previous years. That way, my playlist doesn't get stale, or I keep hitting a bunch of skips and stuff.
I'm more choosy, or I'm more like picky on it.
Oh, on adding. Oh, I just hand out playlist invitations, and then I'll kick them out of the party afterwards.
I'm pretty sure so far I've gotten rid of maybe 10 at most.
Oh, damn. Another song that came on, I think randomly, what was it? Sometime this week while I was on my walk, and I almost just started recording a music video, was Witchy, dude, from the K Tornado thing from last week. Goodness, it's so good.
My dice.
My dice. Also, he dropped his single for his new album today.
Ooh.
Childish Gambino. I think it's Lithonia.
I thought it was a whole album or something like that, isn't it?
On my Spotify, it said a single, and I listened to it.
I'm hideous. Yeah, it's just one song. I didn't hear it yet though, but I saw that it was a thing.
So he's been teasing the beginning of that song on TikTok, just the beginning, like nobody gives a fuck, like that. I don't know if you were able to hear that clip anywhere.
What is it called? The song?
Lithonia or Lip something?
Ada Vista?
Wait, am I tripping?
Lithonia, I see it.
Okay, I'm like, bro, I just heard it. Like, unless I made it all up in my head.
Did you know he released an album this year? Or is that the Ada Vista thing where he re-released stuff?
That's the re-release, and then this is the first track I think off the rollout for the new album.
Okay.
And boy, this track, if you were to hear the sample he kept teasing throughout up until today, you're like, okay, this sounds like an okay intro, because it's like just him a cappella, and then when you listen to the song and the song starts, it like did a surprise, and like, what the hell? I was not expecting this song to sound like this, in a good way, in my opinion. When you listen to it, you'll notice. You'll be like, oh, okay, that's crazy. He just hit us with the pump fake, right?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Well, give it a listen. Like. I'm gonna share it because I just heard it before we went live here, so I'm like, damn, not bad. Because I've been that little sample he's been sharing has been stuck in my head, like, and nobody gives a fuck. I think he mentioned somebody Lorray or something.
Coil Lorray.
It's a made-up character though. Like because I think he's releasing a movie too, and I think that's the guy's name. I think I don't remember.
The movie he's releasing, I think, is this month.
Yeah, which
I saw it on Twitter.
Which maybe on X. Yeah, now that the domain changed, we gotta stop saying Twitter. X.com. It sounds so pornographic. Like, I'm sure he thought it sounded cool, but it's like, yeah, if you're describing a model of a robot, X743 or something, not just X. Anyway, what are we talking about? Are you listening to it right now?
No.
Okay, because
I'm still trying to get ready for my releases tomorrow, so it does. Every now and then, I'm gonna try to cut it.
Oh, I mean, we can pause it.
No. The video, I was finding a 30-second section, so I was like,
Oh, you like
I mean, I can hear you, but I'm also just visually doing this.
gotcha. I can't do both because I don't know who's talking. That's happened to me multiple times where I'm like, oh, edit while we're on here, and I'm like, no, because I don't know if the audio's coming from the just recorded episode or you guys,
Hmm.
post record. So I'm like,
Well,
I gotta.
this doesn't have either of our voices. That's why I
If you
think.
listen closely, I'm in the bottom,
Oh,
the
what
bottom
is it that you're
spectrum.
saying?
Nobody gives a fuck.
Oh,
That's what I was saying. It's in my head now because I just heard it. What else is another bug in my ears? The damn fuck the what is it? Espresso by
mm-hmm.
Sabrina. Good. I played it again earlier today because please came on during the shuffle, and I'm like, okay, I'm digging please, and I'm like, but does it what?
I was just singing it.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's okay. Yeah, that song, and I'm like, played it after the please. I'm like, nah, bro, this is still a bigger hit. Like that shit is so
I'm a
catchy.
singer.
Yeah, dude. It's a good like concert song. You can get on there and just get hype. I don't know.
I like that retro, like funk kind of sound, so that's why it's an easy one for me.
Yeah, same. I'm with you
And I
there.
like that she's like minimal energy in it, like
Yeah.
vocally. It gives me hope.
For oh, it will always be possible, bro.
Mm-hmm. But she
Oh,
says, I'm up all night. I'm a singer." I was
yeah.
like, "Yeah, that's me."
That's me. I'm a singer. Oh,
That song.
I'm working late. I think it is.
I'm working. Yeah, cause I'm a singer.
That's what it was.
I'm like, yeah, no sleep,
No sleep, gang.
bag ass,
Bag ass.
baggy ass,
Oh, baggy eyes.
baggy ass,
I don't know if you're saying with an accent or you're just saying bag eyes.
baggy ass.
Alrighty, we're moving on. Hit you with the Dr. Phil. We'll be right back.
That's my favorite thing Adam Ray does.
Is Dr.
Did you
Phil?
ever watch him do Dr. Phil on Kill Tony?
Yes, I
The one
have.
last year, he kept doing that. That kept breaking, and every time he would recurrently do it.
Uh huh. He does that often. Anytime it's like someone says something wild or he's just does to buy himself some time, I think that works. We'll be right back. I should look at the fucking list because a lot of shit came out last fucking Friday. Oh, Omar Apollo. How are we still here? Oh no, wait,
I
hold on.
wrote it.
My fault. You wrote it.
You didn't write it. I wrote it.
You're right.
Crazy.
Oh, we can talk about Demon Slayer. What a trailer for a trilogy of movies. That's it.
Trilogy of movies.
Apparently, that's what the rumors are. The internet says they renewed the last season. It's going to be 3 movies, and if those are going to theaters, that's a lot of money to they can accumulate there. The
All
hype
right.
is. I don't know what was on that letter. I don't know what happened when my boy grabbed that letter, but I'm like, it's what I cannot wait. The only thing I can think of is the old man, but I thought he passed away way before.
I rewinded it because I thought I missed them showing the letter. So I like rewinded a couple times. Like, wait, they never show what's on the letter.
They never did.
And then what's funny is the entire time I'm waiting for it to be a bit, and it never became a bit. And then when the end of this episode, and that's why I was like, oh, he passed out. He got scared. He passed out. But then he eyes opened.
Eyes open, and he was just like,
I'm
"All
like,
right, we're here to fucking play now." And I'm like, I
I
cannot wait for him to just bust
got
ass.
drafted to World War III. This guy.
Yeah. Everybody I was hyped to see fall down. It was just such a great ending, a good hype ending. Like, yo, we took the season to give you a little bit of info on the other Hashiras. Like some of them, I don't think all of them got a lot, but the Wind one, what an excellent episode. His backstory episode.
Oh, the I Eat Demons 2 episode.
Not the Wind one. I'm sorry.
Talking about Genya?
No,
Oh, you're talking about Stone.
Stone.
Himejima.
Yeah, his episode was so fucking good.
I gotta be honest with you.
You don't like him?
Before seeing him fight,
Yeah.
I was like, it's already a toss up between as my favorite Hashira, him and the love one.
Uh-huh.
Before seeing him fight is the backstory, and then I didn't even realize he was blind. I thought they're doing like just stylistically.
Same. I mean, that was kind of the unveil in the episode, or I think it was the same episode near the end.
Like his backstory, and then within that, I was always like, why is he crying? I thought he was gonna be like a big softie.
Yeah.
And then
the flashback happened.
Through
Yeah.
Tanjiro, no, not even so. Through Tanjiro learning to push the rock,
mm-hmm.
he was like, "Oh, so I need to dwell on certain emotions
Mhm.
to keep feeding this. And you see him like yelling out of anger, and I'm like, so that's why he's always crying because he's always in that mode of like the day that they died.
Mhm.
I didn't know like I figured he's dwelling on sadness, and then they show that I'm like, yeah.
It was crazy good. It was.
So before seeing him fight,
Mhm.
because I don't think I've ever seen his weapon prior, I'm like, it's like neck and neck. Because I like her fighting style. I don't care about the fan servicey part of it, but I like her fighting style and she's cool.
Uh-huh.
And then his story, I was like, yeah, let me see it. And he was fucking going off. I'm like, yeah, it's easy.
That final scene when it like everything is exploding and everybody hits the scene and he's yelling Musa and like everyone's like confirming, yo, this is it. And I'm like, where's my sword, bro? Like, wait, I need help. Like, it was so hype, dude. That
That's such a
is,
plot twist too, because I was like, when the head came back, I'm like, they're gonna have to stall. They're gonna have to zone this man.
yeah.
And then they did showed him saying it, and like a lot of people aren't making it. And then
That's what I'm
when
afraid of, bro.
he smiled, I was like, are they gonna end it right here? Is this when he dead some people and then
It
the
ends.
fight gets real?
Oh, okay.
And then the twist of dum, dum, which is a cool way
Everybody.
to introduce it because we know from earlier in the season what that sound means and who's doing it.
Yeah.
So to see that was cool.
It's like he came with a game plan, a backup plan just in case as well. And boy, did everybody fall. It's everyone. I think it's gonna be the sec. I think it's gonna start and it's just fights, upper rank fights, like a bunch of the big dudes. Just, I think it's gonna be an insane amount of action.
Well, there's a bunch of the. I think that's why the Tung Tung lady was scouting how many demon slayers.
Yeah,
They're all in there, so I think some people are gonna fall to protecting them, and in turn, like you mentioned, they're gonna be supports. Just
I,
this is gonna get real unicorn overlord.
yeah, sure. The amount of units on screen,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot.
and I like you kind of see who's with who, kind of
Yeah,
like what they did with the X-Men '97, where it's like these are the pairings, these are the pairings.
yeah.
I don't think anybody ended alone. I think Genya's the only one that ended up alone, right?
I think so
Shotgun.
because he was on his way down by himself, and he just like, I don't know if he was like reloading or some shit on the way down, but
I think so.
he was getting ready as well. I think they're gonna hit the ground running. It has to be action because the way that ended, I don't want to like them landing like, where are we? Let's talk about like. I'm
It
sure they're
doesn't
gonna
seem
get
like
it.
it.
They're gonna get attacked immediately.
There's not gonna be any sun down there.
Exactly. That's probably what he did. That's why he did that. Because he's like, if you guys want to fight, then we're gonna fight on my turf.
I
That's
laughed when I realized that there was an explosion trap and not. At first, I thought it was him that exploded them as like a I'm landing you, but then when his body flew through, I laughed. I'm like, this guy really set up landmines.
that's your energy right there. He whatever power he had, he's like, there's somebody in this timeline that loves
Mm-hmm.
landmines. Let me learn from him. It was such an explode. I'm like, when it was happening, I'm like, this is insane. Did they both? I thought they were both. I thought it was over, and there was like a new big baddie coming. I'm like,
Mm.
there's no way that they just one shot of this guy,
I would have laughed.
and and it was a landmine.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't need any of the cool breathing techniques.
I would have been a husher then. If I found out that's how he got killed, I would have had landmine breathing.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Um, the whole mark thing was okay. I don't think they showed that many people getting the mark, but I think they're probably going to get it during the fights that are about to happen. So we're going to
Mm-hmm.
see people pop off with some new moves or power or something.
It's only two people right now, right? It's Tanjiro and the water. What's his?
All three
The
of
guy
them.
that was
All three of the people who were in the swordsmith. The lady, the pink haired
uh
lady with the whip.
the love lady.
The love lady. Sorry, the guy with on his the speed one, then the water bubble that you mentioned just now, and Tanjiro.
What was it? He was smoke, right?
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause that's how
And
he. Go ahead.
they're each paired with someone who isn't marked.
Yes, I think that's on purpose. So
I just one thing I didn't get to see in this season. I'm kind of upset. We got good backstory on Genya,
yeah, we did.
and I like that he's not. I like that he is not personality wise. I mean, I guess spoiler like his brother.
Yeah, like the
From
hit.
looking at him, you would think.
Mm-hmm. Well, not really. 'Cause when we first saw his brother, he was an ass hat to Tanjiro on sight. So everyone was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Okay, he looks cool, but he's an ass." So we kind of knew he was a piece of garbage. And then his conversations with his brother solidified how fucking trash he was. You good? Oh, did it freeze? It might have frozen. Yep. Technical difficulties. Wow. Technical difficulties. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. I couldn't make a clip of you going in slow motion because I paused the recording.
Wait, you can still. Oh, it won't let you do the back thing.
Yeah, like I have the replay buffer running and the recording, but if you pause the recording, I think it just pauses any further encoding of what's happening.
Well, now you know. Never pause.
Yeah, I know not to pause because that was content that now just it only me and
Slice
you know. Yeah, oh, this is too. Well, the first one we can. It was a story you can tell. This one you had to be here to. You had to see it.
You see me switch up gun arms
Yeah,
and show both.
yeah, but you went like slow motion, and then the best part was you picked up a soda and drank it, but it's going so slow that you were speaking to me while you were drinking it. Like you said, I laughed, and in slow motion, all I saw was this, and then you started talking to me, like you were sending me fucking mental messages, I guess, telepathy. Yeah, like you went straight Professor X. So okay, yeah, we're back from that. That's insane. I didn't know what the hell we were talking about. That's how long it took.
Demon Slayer, I think.
Demon Slayer, yes.
I don't remember the last thing we were talking about though. In Demon Slayer,
Genya and his brother.
Genya's brother.
I was explaining that I think you said you thought the roles will be reversed by looking at them, but I was like, when we first met his brother, he was an ass. So I'm like, I don't know if that was the case because as soon as we saw him, he was an ass to Tanjiro.
No, not reverse. I thought they're gonna be similar.
Oh, I see. Like two people from the same cloth kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the case, and I thought it was cool. I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good season. It was only 8 episodes, I think it was. Super short, but it was a nice little breather. It had a good mix of very comedic this round. Like a lot of the times they drew Tanjiro doing his little silly face with the 2 dots and stuff, and I'm like, okay, we're having fun here, which I think makes sense because I think there's not going to be any more fun. I think this is the last bit of this was cool and funny and cute or whatever. I think we're done with that now. I think they're in enemy territory now. The only way to get out is to finish the job or die, right?
I think there's gonna be like little hee parts in
like smirks or something like.
what's his name? The bullhead guy. Just because
oh yeah, because he's like, yeah, I see what you mean. Like he's gonna have his smart quips or his angry, I mean, get him or some shit.
I don't know Zenitsu. I don't know.
Yeah, he's in a whole nother level right now. He's on don't talk to me. He's in don't play with me mode.
Yeah, he's in hashtag Evo prep.
Yeah, he is not fucking around. Well, I don't know what that news was. I hope we find out. Because it was such a 180 for him. It wasn't like it looked like him having the blood is that to signify he kept hitting himself until he's just not until he became unconscious. So then his inner one can take over.
I don't know.
That's kind of how I got it because when he found him after to bring him the food, and he was already like, I'm killing everybody mode. He had like blood coming from his head, so I don't know if he like knocked himself out or went unconscious on purpose. Because whatever the hell was on that letter, dude, flipped him. I don't know what the hell that is. That was cool though. I think it was looking back, there was a lot more. Haha, we're having fun and training and stuff. But I think it paid off because what's about to happen, I think, is going to be bad. I have not read ahead in the manga, or manga. There's a reason why it's ending, right? Like they've made the decision who's going to be lost in this battle. We're going to find out. That's crazy.
As long as it keeps that same, I don't want to see someone looks like they got stabbed to every timeline got stabbed at the same time with that character. If I see that and then they're like, no, we saved him somehow. I cried in his heart and it brought him back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
be
check out.
Same. I'm gonna be really mad because they've already taken some characters from us. So
especially because they've kind of already like control Z'd on some of the energy on the what's the name of the second arc with the flashy ninja. Oh, whatever district.
The entertainment arc. or the
Yeah,
entertainment district.
because boarhead guy got stabbed in a way where they held the little linger a bit. I'm like, oh damn, he's gone.
Yeah,
Now he's good. So many people in that arc, they were like, oh, they're gone. The way they got hit, they're gone. And then
yeah. The way they were struck down, like the blades are like, oh, the hilt is at the thing here, and they're like, "Now you're still gonna survive this."
even that Hashira himself made it out, unlike the movie.
That's
Like
true.
no one,
But he lost
no.
lost a whole ass arm. So like,
Look at him
granted,
now.
I did. What do you mean? Look at him now.
He's still able to do stuff.
But not the same as before. That man dual wielded before, man. Like
I mean, he's not dead.
facts. There's the grass is greener, I guess. But like he's
Does it suck? He's one arm. Yeah, but what was the besides a limb on a living character? What else was lost? Really?
that's about it.
I
Because the
mean,
side
besides
characters,
civilians as well.
yeah. I mean, Brian don't care about the public. He said, "Fuck them kids." Not like that. Damn it. Then, well, fuck. We'll leave it in. They'll know. What was I gonna mention? Demon Slayer. Oh my god, we were just talking about it. Oh, Inosuke, the boarhead guy.
That's his name. I keep thinking Yusuke. I'm like, that's not it.
It's because it's so. I get it. Like every time, if it's been too long since I've seen Demon Slayer or even My Hero, I don't know the names. Besides maybe Deku and I already forgot the explosive guy's name. Like, and there he's the main character.
Bakugo.
There you go. You got it. Damn, first try. And that man stopped watching.
And yeah, I don't. I mean, what's funny is I don't remember my favorite character's name, and that was basically Falco Hulk, the guy with the shadows.
He's still really good. I don't
That's
know
my
how.
favorite character.
Yeah, he had pop off moments. So I don't know if you ended up
I'm not
watching
watching
him,
every
but
again.
no, but I don't know if you already saw his pop off moment out in
The last time I saw him was when they were on that one place training, and then they got jumped
Oh
by
my
like a bunch of bad guys, and then he's like, "Yo,
god!
get the fuck away!" That's the last thing I saw him pop off. But the last thing I saw was like the Mirio arc when he
Oh,
lost his power.
then you didn't see him pop off during the war. The
I didn't know there was a war.
or not like a war, like a huge. It was like a huge scale attack that happened.
They try to get in their Naruto bag.
They kind of did, to be honest. It didn't. It wasn't like a long drawn out fight like in Naruto, but it was like a huge scale. A lot of characters in motion. Like it was pretty cool. You might have liked it. I don't know. I wasn't gonna mention this. Yeah, Demon Slayer was dope. If you've been watching up until now and you're like, shit, is this season worth it? Yes. It's only 8 episodes, man. And you get it's a good haha retreat, getting you getting all the happiness out now. Besides Stone Hashira's backstory. That came out of nowhere. It was like everything was all haha Tanjiro having a good time training and then his stuff hit and I'm like, what's happening? What a shift in tone. And that's what happened. Like I think that was like the penultimate episode, right? It was his backstory and then bam, he arrived. Right? Or was there an episode in between?
I remember the episode before it ends with him what's his face walking into the gates.
Yeah.
But I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened before that to confirm if it was the backstory episode. But I think it was those two back to back, and what a way to send off the season. Because everyone's like, give me the movie now. Like, I hope you guys had the first one ready.
That would have been crazy timing. If they actually had it for like, oh, this ends this week, next week's the movie.
That would have been an insane rollout. Like, be like, oh, you guys loved it? Cool. So in a month, like, they needed some sort of time to get pre-order tickets and stuff. In a month, the first movie's out. What? That shit would sell out immediately.
When we watched the Demon Train, it was in Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you remember? Because I was like, I wanted to rewatch it with the English dub to see how the English one compared. Because the Japanese one were killing it.
They get in their bag.
They were doing work.
They do dramatic scenes way better, I think.
Personally. I think when it's anything that's like loud, like a lot of energy, vocal energy, they kill it. It comes through really nice. The emotion is conveyed really nicely. Believable. I'll fix it in post. Are you shooting at me?
Yeah. my
Yeah,
breathing technique.
that's all I gotta say about.
The nitpick. I don't remember if I said this out loud, but I wish they showed more of like the leveling up of Genya though. We get a gun and I guess a dagger, but I wish we get. We'll see it now, I guess. But I want to see if there's any progress to him.
Same. I would like to think that we were focused on Tanjiro training and we saw him grow, but we didn't see the others. And I'm hoping that this is going to be the season or like the last fight is when they show off all their training, because sometimes we'll
Mm.
see like the Hashiras fight each other for training, like the wind one and the water one, or is he water?
The two tone,
Yeah,
he's water. Well,
he,
technically,
yeah,
remember because he said he's different.
that's true. But like we saw them fighting each other, and then there was talks with the wind one and the other one, that the snake guy I think sparred a bit. Like I want to see
Mm-hmm.
what they've been learning in the meantime. Like maybe they did get their mark and we just haven't seen it. Right? At these last three movies, they could be really really good, because the tone shift when the ending of the episode where he arrives, I'm like, how many episodes are left? Like immediately, I'm like, are they gonna pop off now? Like, are we doing this right now? And then that whole ass talk, I'm like, I think they're just getting this out of the way, and then they're gonna end on like those classic poster shots where it's like everybody's lined up and ready to fight, and then the next season starts. This was a
Mm-hmm.
much cooler version of that. Holy shit. They pretty much did that, but this was a much in
Took him to the
like,
shadow realm.
yeah, dude, like it was like they're in the middle of getting busy, if you
I
will.
think that's what made it better is that it wasn't like it ends when the winners have the advantage. It was like you thought you had this, and then he did the Dio smile, and then
I agree with you. I think that's the best choice they made was, oh, you thought you got me? Well, check this out. And we're like, what? And then it's like,
Ding,
oh,
ding.
doom doom, yeah. And then the credits roll, and you're like, no, 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 no.
We didn't. The two people that I don't think they showed go down to the shadow realm was Nezuko and the Flashy Ninja, right? Did they show them?
I didn't see the Flashy Ninja, and Nezuko don't because that's who they were looking for. So if they found her, they would have just taken her.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with her then.
And I think the Flashy ones was like out in the woods, right, with his ladies. So maybe
Yeah.
the eyes never got that far and see where he was at.
Mm,
I don't know, or maybe we just missed it. Maybe he fell too, and we didn't see it.
I don't know.
I have to rewatch it. And spoilers, I guess, way too late, but spoilers for Demon Slayer. We talked a lot about it,
I
but
said
it's
spoilers earlier. I
okay.
think
Okay, it was just really good, especially
I
if you're a
enjoyed it.
fan. Yeah, it was a really fun time. Now this is when they have to stick the landing. The final season. This is the final part of the thing. This needs to pop off. I'm imagining it will, because we saw how good Mugen Train was, and that's with movie money thrown at it. So you're gonna give us 3 of movie money animations. It's gonna they're setting it up for success, I think.
I'm keeping my expectations tame per usual because
They
the
could
hardest
mess
thing
it
I
up.
think is an ending.
You're right. You're right. It might go crazy in a bad way.
It all depends on how it was written to begin with. If they had a specific ending in mind and then wrote to it, then maybe, or if it's like those people that try to draw it out until a point and then the ending's kind of like a, how do we close this? I don't know.
We're
I don't know
about
how the
to,
manga went, so
and I don't want to ask anyone who knows, because they're gonna give me a
mhm.
look like everybody you like dies, and I'm gonna be like, damn it, and I don't
I'm
want.
used to it at this point. So
Yeah, you did get destroyed in JoJo, but cool. Yeah, go watch Demon Slayer. Super hype, especially if you've been watching season per season. Speaking of anime, I can go into Megan the
you want?
Stallion. Super dope, man. Already with a lot of summer like twerk hits, if you will. Uh, Let me go to Spotify real quick and talk about some of the songs on here. The trending one now is the Otaku Hot Girl, I think it's called.
I don't know what's trending. Remember, I don't have the talk tick.
Oh, that's right. You don't talk to it a lot. Well, that's one of the big ones. It's because I think she used a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen's samples, and I think the actual voice actor for one of the characters in one of the songs choruses.
Mm.
But yeah, she has a song with Victoria Monet. It's like an R&B hit, bruh. It is. I think Megan needs to find someone like Victoria Monet to do her choruses, because Megan's slapping with the bars in this track, and then Victoria Monet is just killing the chorus and with the vocals, and it's just a great duo. I don't know when you listen to it. If you listen to it, Spin featuring Victoria.
I keep anytime I hear spin, I keep hearing the Kodak Black song spin in my head. So that's why I smiled.
This is not the same vibe song, but Spin by Megan Thee Stallion slaps. She also has one with Big Crit in it called Miami Blue. Also sick, solid track. I like it a lot.
Grid, so I'm expecting things from that.
There's a really funny song called Downstairs DJ that's about exactly that, and it's really funny and cool. I recommend those tracks.
I'm assuming I just saw who produced Miami Blue, Buddha Bless. The last song I heard him do is Out West. Sling It Out West, and it's interesting instrumental, so I'm excited to hear that song.
Yep, it's really good. I definitely recommend it. Yeah, I'm digging it. It's a good project. I didn't like a lot of the songs, or I didn't add a lot of them to my library, but it's a lot of summer music, right? If that makes sense. A lot of twerk into this. There's gonna be a lot of tracks here, and there's also some good ones. Not that the other ones are bad. The not twerk ones, like just regular hip hop songs. And she's killing it in both ends, so congrats on that. I also listened to Channel Tress's, I guess apparently his first legit album, Head Rush. I did not know that. I guess the rest were just EPs.
I don't know.
But this is his first one, and man, it's Channel Tres. He's got some sick instrumentals in there. He's doing his fly thing that he normally does with his deep voice. He's killing it. I don't know. You fan of Channel Tres at all, or?
I like him.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard a whole project from him, but whenever I do hear him, I enjoy it. I'm looking at the features he has, and then he has some features I like here.
Oh yeah, and
Thundercat he's one of the people that I just like.
all the features do really well on this album. Nobody's like, oh, why did you like? No one was like annoying or anything. All of them were good in my opinion. One that's super hype that I like was "I'm Him." I think it's like the 9th track on there. Super hype. I don't know. He did a good job with this. I don't know. If that's not samey is not the word I'm looking for. Like it's all consistent project, if you will. The type of instrumentals he's got, like it'll range from like bassy club hits to more like like a mix of psychedelic stuff and also upbeat, if you will, like upbeat EDM stuff that he normally does. I'm digging the album, and "I'm Him" is probably like my standout one. I don't know why. Oh, and I also went into. Do you want to go into Omar, or I can do something quick? Hold on, before I go to Omar. Lupe Fiasco, Samurai. It's been a long time since he dropped something, so I was excited to see what he was doing. Bunch of cool, low, energy instrumentals, and he's just throwing bars at you, dude. It is soup. Choruses aren't crazy. They either okay, it's fine, or okay, this is a pretty catchy one. It flows with the most of the songs, like solid. As a Lupe Fiasco fan, I like it. It's only a few, and that one's really short. It's 30 minutes, only 8 songs. No, I don't think there was any features in there. So it's just him, some instrumentals, and him going in. Definitely recommend it for those who liked Lupe Fiasco back in the day. And I already talked about my homework. Le Imperatriz. Me Da Igual was good. Love from the Other Side was good. Girl was really good.
Let's see if you liked any that I didn't. Actually, I did most of them. I think I don't remember how many I liked.
I was about to say, like a lot of it was liked, or like right. I had a good time with it.
Which ones you say? There's only 3 I didn't heart.
Me Da Igual, Love from the Other Side, and Girl.
Girl is one of the ones I didn't heart.
You didn't like Girl, or it just didn't like. It just didn't make it.
I liked. I didn't love it.
Gotcha. I feel you. Oh, they swapped it. I was gonna say that's why it's a heart, but I'm like, no, on Spotify it's a check now.
Really?
Yeah, that's how you know. Hey, this is on a playlist.
I liked it, but I didn't check out. I guess that's what you could say.
I like that a lot. I'm gonna use that. Um, what else I listened to? Oh, I think that's it. And then that was it. I did my homework. I saw. I talked about the Thames one. Thames one I liked. Super smooth. A lot of good instrumentals on that. Her voice is awesome. But it's just like I didn't pick out a track. I'm like I can replay this, right?
Oh, there's some I looped.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was a great experience from stop just playing and then finish. I'm like, all right, cool, that was dope. I wouldn't be mad if someone tossed that record on somewhere on a vinyl and be like, it's time to get Guan Won't Buzz or something.
I'm still trying to think if I have like a hard five for my faves. I don't know if I do yet.
A hard five?
Mm-hmm.
I think I do. Let me double check.
I have
Not,
I have to update my list, but just off the top because it's been a while since I updated the list.
yeah.
I know there's probably two that won't go anywhere, but I'm at probably three that won't go anywhere. But I don't know about. There's so many that I like that could be fourth or fifth. Uh,
Oh my god,
it's just a
actually, you're
matter.
right. For albums, I don't have any. No album. I don't think I have an album besides maybe K Tornadas where I'm like this whole thing I like. Like I added mostly, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many songs that I've added to the library.
Mm-hmm.
I think his is winning as K Tornados. That's wild to me. I think a lot of standout singles I have out. That might be the issue because there's a
I
lot of
have like a damn. Actually, I might have at least four that aren't going anywhere.
my games list though. I'm looking at it. I'm like, what? That's all I played.
My games list is pretty weak.
It's just that I felt like I played more, which I have. It's just I'm playing more of games that came out last year or old favorites. I got hooked on Diablo for a bit again to like max my Necro, and then I went through three JRPGs in 1 year. I think. Wait, was Persona 5 this year or early or late last year?
I think it
Uh,
was this year.
Was it this year? Yeah, and then right until what is it? Like a Dragon, and then Like a Dragon Infinite. Well, so I went back to back JRPGs, and then I'm like, you know what's cooler? Diablo again, and then started playing Diablo 4, crazy, and now Elden Ring's out, and I just cannot stop wanting to play Elden Ring.
The DLC's it's been nice going back. Way more difficult, and it also what makes it harder is using bare knuckles only.
That's something I do have a problem with, to be honest. The scaling they're doing,
I don't like the way they scaled it. We have to go find stuff to.
yeah, to negate the scaling, I don't like that at all. It's just for me. I understand you need to make a challenging game, and you don't want like, oh, a level 900 come in here and just steamroll everything. But
To, to be expected, I would think.
yeah, like if what the game's been out for so long, people have established characters. So like, if they put a lot of time into it and they want to roll shit, they should be able to roll shit. I don't know. That's just me though. But I get, hey, we can't allow that because they're paying $40 to just steamroll things. Like they're gonna be like, we need to give them some challenge even for veteran players, right? So I'm kind of torn. Like I hate that they did it, but I understand why they did it. And you best believe I looked up to see if there's mods to remove that, and there is. And I'm like,
The,
ooh,
another thing that I kind of they could have done, but I guess they wanted to use finishing two bosses as like a check to see if you're even ready for this. I guess that's what they wanted to do. But they
finishing
could have
two
made it to the
bosses.
yeah in order to access the
Oh
DLC.
yes, you needed to kill Mogan, Radon, I think it is.
Yeah, they could have made like a in the new game section be like new game for DLC, and it gives you like a character just at that level, and you kind of spec them how you want, and then play the DLC that way.
Yeah, and you can just start at Renala's thing with a bunch like at the menu where you're doing the larva tier respec. So you know exactly how much you can spend, and you can just build your character like that, and boom, you start from there
I
with
guess
a
the
few
part that would be
graces.
harder
With a few
would
graces like on the way, I guess.
the part that'd be harder is like you don't have any of the weapons.
Oof, that's a big one though. That is a big one because by the time you get to Renala by the time you get to Moog, you have high like upgraded weapons. You can anyway. That's the tricky part, because how do you balance that? Do you give someone like a +4 or something, or just give everybody rush years? Because that thing starts off like a +8 or something, right?
For the boy,
For the boy,
I had to shove his sword though. Unfortunately, the
I.
second I found out about kung fu, and then I went and put hands on bro, and it
Mm-hmm.
said I could use that. I literally unequipped all my weapons besides that.
Damn, bro. Yeah,
There's been few exceptions where I put my because I built dexterity and intelligence for
Mm-hmm.
my normal playthrough.
Yeah.
There's been a few bosses where I pull out the staff again, but I still have the fist in the other hand.
So you can hit them with the zone, and if they get too close, put them in the zone. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me?
They were like, I do this, and then they jump at me, and I dodge. I'm like, I like doing jump attack with the rapier, so I space jam. But this time it's me axe kicking. It's me dolphin kicking like fucking Nova.
I don't know if you saw the clip I put on Discord about it. Some guy does that jump air kick as one of the little goblin guys jump up to, and he kicked the shit out of the guy like to off screen. And I'm like, that looks fun. They're adding cool new like weapons. Like I saw that you can play with the bottle as a weapon now, and I'm like, wait, what? So when I unlock that, I want to try that out. You can just spray him with a bunch of the fucking bottles that they hit you with. That'd be pretty dope.
I kind of wish they put the fists in hindsight near the end of the DLC because then I would want to try other weapons.
Well, now that you still can, because not too long ago there's a beta out, but the seamless co-op updated, so we can do seamless co-op, and you can just try with something else.
To do like a separate run, but not. I'm saying it to say that I like the fists, and they gave this to me way too early. Like I put it on, fighting the guy, seeing like how to unlock it, and seeing what he was doing.
Yeah,
I put him on. I went to the round table and I maxed him out right there.
you had all the resources to max it immediately. Are they
Yeah,
somber? Is it's a special?
it's the basic ones.
Damn it! You had that many fucking
That's
smithing
me, baby.
stones. That was my
Yeah,
fault. You from the
baby.
mud.
You playing for me? You forget where I'm from.
The mud. That zombie I will never forget. He fucked up. Um, what are we talking about?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. Thank you. I'm digging it so far. I only had one session. I'm streaming the character I'm streaming is the main intelligence main. I have a faith one, and I'm working on a dexterity one now. So I can start trying out different stuff, right? Because I don't want to respec my character. Because I'm like,
I
then I have to remember
respect
what it
to it
is.
just a little bit. Um, I gave myself a little bit more health, so now I can get hit 1.5 times,
Oh,
and then I
okay.
die.
Sick.
And then I
I
put some.
hate that scaling.
I took off a little bit of my dexterity and intelligence to put into strength because these go into strength a bit. They scale off of it, so I put a little bit.
What does it scale off? Just strength and dexterity?
Normally it's strength and dexterity, but if I'm gonna work the body, I'm gonna put ice on it too. So that's
Oh, you
also
get.
feeds into my intelligence.
Oh, it's not arcane.
No,
Blood's arcane.
arcanes is blout.
Blood is arcane. You're right. Oh, sick. Okay. Well, I might have to do the same thing with my dexterity character, because right now I'm running it with the Bloodhound Fang.
Mm.
I gotta code it with something, so I might have to go off a different stat. I just been
You
doing.
don't have to.
We'll see, because I'm right now I'm stuck at that damn castle with the guy who summons two people. In the north at the mountaintops when you go to Castle Soul, I think it's called.
Oh, the guy with the Stormfoot.
Yes.
He's
Since
a bitch.
I'm replaying the game and I'm there now, and I'm like, he sends two goons at me, and then sometimes hits me with that AOE, and I'm like, I need something to up the proc for the blood loss,
Mm-hmm.
or like I might see if there's some daggers or something that I can use,
Reduvia.
because maybe maybe the fast attack speed will help me, because swinging that big ass shit while three people are trying to swing at you, I die so fast. You'd
Yeah.
imagine with a high dexterity you'd be quick. Nah,
I mean, I don't try to get hit. I just try to get out of the way. I use Marvel rules.
that's fair. If you're not there, what's it gonna hit, right? I'm with you.
The only the annoying thing with the fists, and then my complaints about the DLC. So the annoying thing with the fists, it's fun if those fuckers can't fly. But when you fight a
That's
dragon and
yep.
multiple times, his head's right here. I axe kick goes through his head. It's a nice whiff. The fuck?
That's my biggest pet peeve so far, was like with Elden Rings, like builds that are physical. Like strength or dexterity, because I'm like, that looks like a dope sword. I'd love to swing that shit around. The second something flying comes, what am I doing? I have to wait till they attack me, and then hopefully they stay low enough at the time that I can swing this thing, or I don't know. It's a lot.
It's definitely a point of frustration. I was combating it before by putting on the Ash of War where I yell at people, and it also affected with ice if you change your Ash of War like aspect. So I would
Mm-hmm.
just keep yelling at people to zone. If they're too far, I'm just yelling. So and it's funny because every time I press it, my character does the yell. She's like, ah, ah, ah.
Is it supposed to aggro, or is it the one that you send like a sound wave to them?
The sound wave,
Okay,
and it does damage.
the thing you get from the bats, I think it is.
Either that or the bear. I don't remember how I got it, but then I ended up uh getting like an ice stomp that I ended up liking. I've been using that ever since.
I think I know which one that is. That was used to cheese the game a lot.
Oh, really?
I think there's a build with that stomp that's like ridiculous.
It's not the base game stomp. It's a DLC stomp.
Oh, then disregard. I thought you were talking about the ice stomp from the base game. Or I don't remember what it was called. I'm pretty
I
sure it was an
tried the
ice
base
stomp.
game one and I
Hmm.
didn't like it.
So
So then
they
I went to yelling and then I got this DLC one.
and
I
it
miss
works.
yelling because now like I have to work the body. There's no way I can
Yeah,
play a little more for back unless I pull a wand out, but I'm trying not to.
you decided to go straight hands on somebody, so you
Hmm.
can't dilly dally.
But like the two complaints of the DLC is one thing I always complain about in these Souls games is it makes no sense how much shit tracks, especially at certain points. If you're doing an attack like this and you're on 1 foot, you shouldn't be able to 180 pivot. How are they doing that? But in this DLC, it feels like more than ever, they said, "Fuck it." This guy has the aim assist.
Yeah, he's gonna hit you. This isn't a what if scenario.
And it's so fucking frustrating. And the other thing, I won't. One of the bosses, the thing that I hate maybe the most from Elden Ring is those dick monsters.
The dick
The
monsters.
worm things in the
Talk about
trees.
anything that's big body, where like I don't know what is gonna hit me. I hate. I'm
I don't mind if it's massive. The thing that
no.
I don't like is that thing. They did not align the hurt boxes on that correctly, so you can swing. You can see your foot in it, but because it's doing this shit, it's like no, you missed, dude. It's the most inconsistent hitboxes. So the fact that there's a boss in the DLC that has that, along with the tracking, along with it purposely beating the shit out of you because you don't have these things picked up. Nah, they can eat a whole anus, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That to me, that's my biggest pet peeve is that scaling thing. But I don't know. I'm not gonna harp on it. I know why. I just wish it wasn't the case. Which I guess I don't have to wish. I have it on PC. I can mod it. But like for everyone else who's playing like on console stuff, like if they spend that much time on a character, let them enjoy it. Why are they getting
Hmm.
punished immediately for I don't know. That's just a me. Um, yeah. I'll talk more about Shadow of the Air Tree once if I finish it this year. Like the amount of times I'm dying. Well, I mean, you guys are also it's on stream, but I'm already like, how long till I can destroy that damn lion shit? Because he already beat the shit out of me. The lion, the two guys under the parade lion.
Ah,
Isn't it a lion or am I?
you talking about the boss?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. For the dick thing in the DLC.
Oh, that's the boss. I tried doing it on stream and I cannot. Like the
I
smoke
actually
thing he's got embarrassed me. There's a clip of me. I'm like, oh, let me see if I can cheese him with the comet Azure thing. The second my anime started to start charging, he said nope, and then I'm like, no, wait, and then he just fucking like I don't even know, like track star running at me.
I fought him second. I
Oh
got
wait,
the
then
first
where's
thing
your
that opens your
first? Then where's your first boss? Because that's the first, I think, big boss I saw besides Logan
Renala
out in the
or
woods.
the knight with the two swords.
Rilana?
Yeah,
I haven't seen her
Reyana,
yet.
something like that.
Oh damn, I need to get to that person.
I
Then might be easier
I
for
got
me
the
then.
first map thing that opens your map, and I saw a bridge, and my dumb ass was like, I gotta cross, and that's the
Oh
first
my
boss I
god.
fought.
So she's
And
north then. She's north, the first bridge in the north. Okay.
when you get to the spot where it branches into three roads,
Yeah.
to right road bridge, big bridge, can't miss.
Gotcha. Brian and
I
his
was like, let me
bridges,
cross this
bro.
bridge real quick.
Yeah, every time.
That's the thing though. So I got over the. Everybody knows I'm gonna go on the bridge. As my first boss, I didn't collect too many things. I think 2 or 3 hours on this boss. My damage was I was still using the Rajier thing. I didn't pick up too many of the things to scale it, so
Uh huh.
my damage was lacking.
Oh, they were
Uh,
laughing at you. Is what they were doing.
yeah. So it literally to beat her, it was a 20-minute fight.
That's insane. So I might not even bother to try then because I need to get more. I started off the stream once I heard about the scaling thing. I'm like, okay, so the first thing I'm doing when I'm streaming this is we'll see what I run into in the open world because I'm just gonna go collect as many as I can
Hmm.
before I have to fight a boss, right? And I got it to like level 4 or 5 or whatever,
Hmm.
and that doesn't tell me anything like percentages or anything. It's just, oh, you're level 5 of this now. Okay,
Yeah. I wish it gave me more numbers to be honest with you.
because I want to know is like, okay, the scaling is mostly gone. I like to know where I'm at, where I'm like, okay, I should be doing damage like I've been doing in the base game.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Um. Yeah, I ended up beating her. I still implied the same rule that I did when I played the character originally. Was I just want to use animal mount summons. So using summons only animals. So I'm over here fighting her. I got my rats distracting her so I can do some shit. And then when she goes onto me, stall a bit until my fat rats come out of nowhere and hit him. And then when they died, I was like, "Yo, Brian, you played zoners primarily most of your life.
Yep.
Kite this bitch."
Yep. And that worked.
And
He just had
yeah,
it was a long game of rolling precisely when you needed
mm-hmm.
to. Ping, pew, pew, throw some fucking things, roll. Yeah. That's a fucking journey.
For Rajier. What's funny was somehow one of my rats survived, and my rat killed her technically. So shout out to Splinter.
Wait, what the hell? So
Yeah.
you still had one like in the bushes waiting? He's like, she think I'm dead.
Yeah, because they're slow. So as long as I'm over here fighting in an opposite side, but he survived. I don't know how Splinter did it, but he survived.
He did it for his turtles.
That's the boy. And it's funny. That's the same summon I used to beat Millennia with the rats.
I think those rats are they've outproven
But
themselves.
that's the thing. It's always a guessing game if they're gonna spawn correctly.
What does that mean?
Because so I walk into an area, could be like a sub boss of the area.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at him, lock onto him. I ring the rats.
Yeah.
There's a good chance they won't be anywhere near me.
Ne- Near you? They're supposed to be
Near
like
me
right next to you.
or near the enemy. There's times I ring it and I'm like, where are they? If I'm on the top floor, they're somewhere else in the city just fighting other things.
Bro, validate your file.
Just so there's so many times
What
where
the
it's a
fuck?
it's a guessing game if I have help.
I think you might want to validate. I don't know if you reinstalled it recently or you just had the
Yeah, I
same
did.
basic. Okay, I don't know then.
And it's been like that since base game.
That has never happened to me. It's always like right on top of me. Like so, like I'm like, oh, get off me! Like I started. What is it? The wolves. I summoned them
Mhm.
for the first night you fight right before meeting Ronnie.
Mhm.
It's like her projection, so that real her. It's not Renala. Oh, that is Renala. No, Renala's the witch. Oh
The
my
respect
god.
lady.
Yeah. What is this woman's name? She's a knight as well, like a carrion knight.
Oh, Loretta.
Thank you. The Loretta projection that you fight before seeing Ronnie in her towers. And I summoned the wolves, but it was like it was a meme. Like they spawned them in front between the camera and me, and like they're like
Mhm.
on top of each other. I'm like, what's going on?
All the other animal ones I use spawn correctly. Like Aurelia, the jellyfish,
Uh
will
huh.
be right next to me. The wolves surround me. The eagle right next to me. But the fucking rats is wherever they want to be.
That's insane.
It's become a mini game. And I mean, will I get salty? Yeah. Will I laugh as well? Yeah. But the thick and thin, when I need them, they're there.
They're there. That's fair. Damn those
Um,
rats.
and it's funny that I chose that boss first because in order to get to the kung fu
She's in the
right
way.
after her, yeah.
Oh damn! So you are destined to.
So me following me needing to go on that bridge
Yeah,
led me to him.
that's crazy. Wait, who drops it? Is this
Uh,
Logan?
who the fuck's Logan?
Never mind. You'll find out who Logan is. I call him Logan. His name is Logus or some shit.
No,
You'll find out why I call him Logan.
it's like I think the guy's name is Dry Dane or something like that.
Okay, so
I,
it's not the same
I
guy.
went past her and then there's like a note and it said Monk's Missive and he's like, "Yo, I'm East. Come out." And he's like, "There's no need for words when you see me." And then
What the hell?
they gave me an emote. And then I was going east and then two guys on a horse beat the shit out of me and I died. When I went to go get my souls, it was right next to the guy. So I died next to the guy that teach me.
Wait, but did you see him when you were fighting?
I was scared.
Okay, well, okay,
So then I got there again, and then I was like, he gave me an emote. So I bowed at him.
yeah,
A fight starts.
with him.
Yeah, you like get taken to like a battlefield, and then you fight the guy, and if you beat him,
That's
you
not
get
the
to
guy.
level up.
I think if you go west from, you know how you told me about that split in the road that goes three ways. If you go
Mm-hmm.
west and circle around, I think you'll meet Logus, or I call him Logan. He's in the woods somewhere, but just by himself, just hanging out. And then you'll be like, "What?" And then you can target him, and then when he starts attacking, get ready to fucking roll, bro, because he is very aggressive.
I don't think I went. I
Unless
think
I'm
I'm.
getting it wrong. Maybe it's northwest instead of just directly west. I'd have to
I
look
don't
it
know
up.
now.
It's been like a week or maybe two since I played, since I streamed. Oh, it's only been a week since I streamed it, so I just don't
Trying to remember if
remember.
anybody jumped me in the woods, but I don't remember getting jumped in the woods.
Again, you might walk right past him because he's not like looking for you. He's just like hanging around, and I think you have to get pretty close for him to be like, "Who's that?" And then he'll come after you. Oh, are you getting the screeching noises from those birds?
The screeching noises.
There is some screeching happening in the DLC from birds that I think they did it on purpose to laugh at us. Like jump scare screech. I thought something was attacking me or was called to attack me, and it's just the sound file, maybe? I don't know what it is.
But no bird ends up showing up.
No, that's the sound the bird makes.
The
And
metal looking birds.
I couldn't tell you, dude. I went to a camp, you know how if you actually jump or roll through it, it breaks shit. That startled some birds and then made the loudest. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, it's a loud scream. That's wild that you don't remember. Like you would be so tired of it. I've heard it multiple times already.
No, I haven't heard it, but it could be anytime I see a bird on a perch, I get off my horse and walk at it until it comes down, and then I beat the shit out of it, and I get back on my horse. Maybe that's what
Oh
it
no,
is.
it's not an enemy bird.
Oh,
It's like the wildlife that you can sometimes kill and get like meat and stuff. Okay, well if you run into it, you'll know because you're gonna be like when you when you question yourself, was that a screech? You're gonna be like, oh, that's what he's talking about. Unless they patched it out, and I don't know because I
I
think a
don't know.
patch came out in between when I streamed it and today. So
Then I don't know because I started it this past weekend, so maybe.
oh man, if you would hear it, you would be like, what? I think you'd laugh out of confusion. That's how bad it sounds. Anywho, I don't think none of us wrote down Elden Ring for this.
No, it didn't.
That's how fucking great it is, man. I can't. I'm so glad to be back playing Elden Ring because
What?
when I started the stream and oh you, I was gonna ask you if you got far enough. You've beaten bosses when you first walk out and they have like that big open area to like the introduction. Like this is the land you're gonna explore. I'm like, oh, we're back. Because that's the same feeling I had when you first saw about the first time and you see like the gold guy on his horse. I'm like, that
Mm-hmm.
guy's probably gonna fucking one shot me. And then the Varys, what's his name? The guy who's just waiting for you
Oh, that little
at the
mark.
Grace, the Mark. Yeah, like I'm like, oh shit. And then that's why I started playing it again. I'm like, oh, this game slaps.
My first few thoughts were I loaded up the game, and I guess the last thing I did was I was at the round table,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, yo, how do I even play? And I forgot you can't attack there, so I was pressing everything. I'm like, how do you
How do you
fight?
play? Yeah,
And then I remembered you can't attack at the
you're
round
not
table.
allowed. You're not even allowed to like go from one hand to two hand or anything. Like you can't change anything there.
And then when I got to the spot so you can access the DLC, and this lady's talking to me, I thought, I like your voice, I like your armor more. So don't you know what happens if you cross me? I'm gonna wear you.
That's fair. There's some people who have some dope ass sets.
Yeah,
Like I love the what is it? The Crucible Tree Knights and stuff. Like the brown with the gold. The
from base game.
yeah, dude, their armor.
Oh, okay.
That just slaps. I don't know why.
I don't wear it. The beautiful
Me
thing
neither,
about
but
being able to get one shot by anybody is it really doesn't matter what I wear. So I kind of just do fashion breaks.
oh no, I'm so paranoid of trying to like survive. I look up um what armor pieces increase stats and stuff. So I know, okay, so if I'm doing this build, I got to make sure I wear this hat or this chest piece or something.
I'm like if I get touched, I'm dead. So as
And
long as I get light roll, I just put on whatever I think looks nice.
that makes sense. Yeah,
If I
and with the
if I'm
scaling
gonna
now,
die, I'm gonna
that's
slay.
facts. And I think that's what happens with in the DLC. Like the first enemy I fought was the dudes with the melee dude with the two disc blades.
Oh, the jump around and
Yo,
command
I
grab
think
you.
that was like the first one that I fought on stream, and I'm like, yo, the aggression in this DLC is ridiculous. Everybody wants you dead, and they're beelining towards you.
They baited me with one of those guys. I saw there was like what is it called, a skidoo tree with stupid ass name, a part to pick up, and I went.
Apparently, it's still Shadow Tree. It's just a different. But it's written like that because it's Old English.
Oh,
I just got,
skidoo tree.
yeah. People were saying Skidoo Tree, and then somebody who's on TikTok was like, no, it's still Shadow Tree. It's just because it's Old English. It's spelled like that. Like Blaze is two D's
Blood.
because he's I don't know if it's Welsh. I like they're all from different
Blood.
ethnicities, so that's why they're named.
Blood.
I mean,
Uh,
I thought me and him were gonna be cool, and then he had to do what he had to do. But hey, all from Miss Ronnie, so got my way.
uh, I didn't even pick her ending at the end. 'Cause I did the Fia fight thing,
Uh huh.
and I saw the one. I don't know if it's randomized or,
No, Rajir
I,
is always one of the champions.
and I saw him. I'm like, bro, no. And then I had a.
Bro, no, Brian's trying to like be friends
Yeah,
with Rajir.
I had to do it to him with his own blade. Then when I saw that, I'm like, all right,
Ooh.
I'm picking Fia's ending.
Uh,
That just seeing him and having to deal with that, I'm like,
you're
he's gonna
like,
do that to me.
yeah,
I gotta.
I gotta switch sides now. For me, that was me when I saw Ronnie's whole squat. EG's dope.
I love him.
Selvis is a fucking rat, but he's dead. So fuck him. Spoilers.
This sucks
And
though.
Blythe, like a fucking
Blythe.
wolf with a crazy sword who helps you in a huge fight later on. Like, I'm with the squad now.
I was. That's who I was setting up to pick, like who to squad up with. But then just the sight of bro,
Yeah, I see.
I had to go.
I got you. Uh, what was I gonna mention? I don't know. I'm having a good time so far. We'll come back with the final review once we've put a lot more time and
It turns
beat
out
the
I was
game, I guess.
accidentally playing on hard mode because I didn't really change my build or what I had equipped while playing, at least until after I got the fist.
Okay.
And you know those items where you get stat boost but you take more damage?
The score seals and the scar seals. Yeah,
I had two on at the same time when I fought the two bosses.
it's percentage based damage that you're getting. It's not like hit points, if I'm not mistaken. So your damage increase by percentage went up on top of DLC's fucking scaling, bro. Come on.
Yeah, but I beat. I don't. I think the first boss, so the lady with the two swords.
Yeah.
I beat her with it, and then when I put the fists on, I reevaluated my life, and I saw that I had two of those, so I took them off.
Nice.
But I fought her under everything, under all odds, minimal rats, in the trenches.
You should make sure you have all the melee talismans then, like the charge attack ones, the
I don't
success.
really charge attack too much. I
Well,
need to put that one. I think
the successive attack one you need to put on. Like after 2 or 3 hits, you start glowing red and you start doing more damage already. So like I definitely recommend you put that on.
I have the one for jumping attacks because I'm gonna axe kick. I'm a Nova player. I'm gonna dolphin kick on him.
I'm with you there.
I got the one that increases my skill, so I just keep trying to do the ice stance thing. And then I got one that increases the chargeable skills because you can charge that ice thing.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what my fourth one is, to be honest with you.
There should be one that should increase your charge attacks and skills, not just one or the other.
Yeah, the Godfrey one or whatever.
Yeah, that's one that does both, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I have that, and then one that one increases like the bonus you get for charging.
Oh.
But then I have one that just increases the skill overall.
Oh.
And then for the axe kick purposes, and I don't remember what my fourth one is. But I thought about putting the successive attack one is. I don't know if that just means if you do the chain or does it just mean if I just keep hitting them
If you just
regardless?
keep them, if you just hit, like I've done it with just a hit, a jump hit, and then like a couple seconds because I have to roll, and then hit, and then you can see me glowing. Like it's within a time window.
Okay, then I need to try it
I
then.
think that'll definitely help your build out a bit. Because I'm assuming you're throwing hands at a rapid pace. You're not like defensive about it, right?
It all depends. If it's that dick monster,
Oh, you're
and I
right.
got rats, I'm waiting for them and bite him, and he turns around, and then I run in and I axe kick him.
God,
And if he doesn't turn around, I jump and I do another axe kick.
damn! Until he looks at you,
Yeah, and then he looks at me, and then I'm waiting to spawn again.
and
But
then
then when I get back in there,
no, I was gonna say he looks at you and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And then your rats are biting him from behind. And he's like, "Yo, what the?" He has no idea how to block any of this.
yeah, I get sad when they have AOE's because then my rats get abused, and then I hear the sound of them dying, and then I got to do it for my babies.
And what's crazy is the scaling is for the summons too, man.
Yeah, separate thing to pick up for
Yeah.
the sun.
Ah, boy, I have been on that page multiple times since I found out it existed. I'm just modding that shit out, and I'm like, nah, I gotta play it how they intended it, right?
You can always just look up where the fragments are and try to beeline it.
That's what I did. That's what my
Okay.
first stream was me just exploring, going like beeline to fragments. What the map doesn't tell you is that some of the fragments are enemies that you need to beat to get it. So then I'll walk up and be like, I think I'm in the area. The music starts playing, and I'm like, okay, well, yep, I gotta earn it. Some of them you can find that are just like in a chest or something, but then some of them are dropped from an enemy, and I'm like, damn it.
I don't think I'm able to do that to go and just get the fragments because, as you know, the way I play is
If it
if I'm
moves,
if it moves, if it looks at me and they don't say hi or anything that's friendly, I'm sorry, bro.
for
I treat it like uh an M-rated Pokemon game where you make eye contact with a trainer.
and you start fighting, yeah,
That's how it is. And somehow it always takes me to where I want to go.
no matter what.
Through violence, I find a way.
That's insane, dude. Probably, what level? What level did you end up?
223.
When you started it,
Yeah.
that might be why I'm dying out here. I'm at 190 or something.
Well, I remember you probably have more health than me.
You're right. I was not playing with vigor. I'm like, I need this to go up because, especially with
Nice.
all the problem is I got in my head because all I keep hearing was, "Yo, the scaling's wild. You're getting two shotted no matter how much you did." I'm like, I'm gonna die here. Like I've even with the vigor that I have, there people are still good. I have seen clips of people just getting two shotted and their health bar is probably bigger than mine, and I'm like, what? Why does he hate us? Why do we? Can I just have fun? I can't just join in and I can be a wizard.
No, people are
Like,
complaining. Oh, now I get two shot. I was getting one shot. All right. In this
yeah,
game, I got one shot. Anyone.
yeah. Anyone could have one
And then when
shot
I'm
at
not getting one shot, I'm falling to my death because I jumped off something I shouldn't have.
it. That's on video too. So those are facts.
I'm my own op.
Brian's so good at this game. He wants to sabotage himself for a challenge. That's really funny. Oh man, I am just having a good ass time with Elden Ring. I don't think I have anything else after that. Oh, Kung Fu Panda. I'm a liar. I saw the fourth one. You haven't seen any of them, right?
I saw the first one only. As a
Okay.
kid.
I liked it. It's a pretty much like a handoff sort of situation in terms of the story. I was gonna call him Kung Fu Panda. Poe needs to hand over, needs to pick a successor for being Dragon King. And by the end of it, you got your successor. Pretty cool. It was like a smaller cast this time. Like all the other characters weren't there at the moment. It was just Poe and Aquafina's character for the most part. So you kind of can put one and one together to see how that's going to turn out by the end of it. Who becomes the new Dragon King? But it was fun. The action sequences were pretty cool. It looks great. I liked the villain a lot because it was, I think, voiced by what's her name, Viola Davis, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check.
No, Kung Fu Panda 4.
Yeah,
The pandaning.
not the
Viola
panda.
Davis.
It
The
is.
Avius. The hell if I have a stroke?
Is that who it is?
Mr. Beast is in this movie.
I don't know who did he voice.
The panda pig.
I don't even remember
Bryan
him.
Cranston's in this movie.
Yeah, he plays. Well, he's been in the movie before this. He plays Poe's dad.
Jack Black. Oh, the
Jack,
Panda's Poe.
the Panda's Poe, and Bryan Cranston plays Jack Black's character Poe's father. One of his fathers.
A lot of the voices in this, I know I've seen in something.
Yeah, the chameleon was dope because I guess spoilers. The chameleon can shapeshift, and the animation they used to shapeshift was so cool to watch. I don't know why. It looked like it was like animated. What is it? Half Step or whatever. Like what's his name from Spider Verse, the
I don't know what
UK.
that's called. Oh, you talking about
Yeah, you know how he's kind of animated like in every other. Like as she's transforming, it looks like it's that effect until she solidifies to the thing, and then it's whatever she's like shapeshifting into. It was really cool. She was a cool boss, a villain. You know what I mean?
you beat her?
Yeah, I just hit it with a crazy skadoosh combo, and then that was it. If you watch it, Brian, you'll understand that reference. That's it. I think it's definitely a family fun movie. I don't see me not recommending this to somebody. Hey, I don't know, have anything to watch. Did you watch the Kung Fu Panda movie? It'll be fine. Pretty funny too. So check it out. That's all I have. All I have on my list, Brian. But you have one that we can talk about before you get into Maeta. Maeta. Omar Apollo.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Maeta, but
Maeta.
I've never heard anyone say it. Now that I think about it,
I mean,
uh,
comment below with how you pronounce it.
she's a singer that I think maybe 2020ish. I've been following her. Good voice, some good songs, mostly R&B. Every now and then in her projects, I don't remember if 2021 had him or not, but every now and then she has just a song produced by K Tronada,
Okay.
and more often than not, the song
Slaps.
slaps.
Okay.
The single dropped this year, DJ Got Me, produced by K Tronada,
Uh huh.
slap. And
Oh.
then I found out she dropped a whole album called Endless Nights, which one of the songs is named that. And while listening, I'm like, is this K Tronada?
Uh
Is
huh.
this K Tronada? And then after hearing the whole album, I checked and K Tronada produced every song on the album.
Ooh. Okay. So it's probably gonna be nice.
Yeah, so 21, 21, 21 minutes, 7 songs.
That's
I
it.
only didn't, yeah,
Oh, I thought it
I
was like a
only
full
didn't
hour
heart,
project.
only didn't heart one of them. And I don't remember hating it. Just, I liked it, I didn't love it.
Then I can't wait to check this one out. This is Thames Part 2 again. I gotta listen to this.
A different vibe, no, not really dance hall. Like there's some funk, like K Tronada doing that. There's some R&B, and then
Uh huh.
some kind of fusion in the middle of it.
Okay.
But it's not really dance hall-y or Caribbean sounding.
I'm not saying the type of music is like the way the review sounds like you gotta listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, I recommend, especially it being sub 30 minutes. There's no excuse.
Yeah, like I'm gonna listen to that tomorrow easily.
No, after Kenny Mason,
You're right. I should listen to Kenny Mason for real though.
you better jump in.
I'll jump in. I'll jump into Kenny Mason first and then go into Meta. Meta.
I think that's how it's pronounced. I've never heard her say it. I never heard anybody say it.
Right.
So I don't know.
Not
But
even.
yeah,
Okay.
I usually like her projects. This one I liked a lot because I mean bias. Kind of
Yeah.
like Kitronada is very
Especially
impactful.
right off of his latest album, which was
hmm
really good.
Um, go ahead and listen to it. The other song that you might like is not in this project, but it's her with Kate Tronada. Is I probably showed you once.
Perhaps. Is it from the album where it's like his face zoomed in and he has like the blue eyes?
No, it's from her album.
Oh,
Wow, I listened to the song a lot and I forget the name of it now.
wow. Think you know a guy.
All right, let me just check my YouTube because it's gonna have it in my history.
What else?
Questions. Yep, it did.
Did? Yep.
It's called Questions by Maeta. And if you haven't heard me play it, you'll probably be playing it.
My brain, I just like had a conversation with my own brain and it said, I remember that being on the Spotify now playing. So I think it must have come on,
Maybe a
you know?
year ago to last year.
Yeah, then maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Great song. Yeah, I like her voice a lot. She has a song too. Speaking of, no one mentioned it, but you remember how ASAP Rocky has a song with the National Gangsta song and it goes off?
Yeah, Free Nationals
She has a
Gangsta.
she has a song with
Free Nationals.
is it Free National or it's the Nationals? Wait, Free Nationals. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Um, called Through the Night.
Slaps.
180 feeling because it's more R&B ish, but
What
chef's kiss.
slaps? Oh, then
It
that
came out
means.
this year, but it's not on the project.
Oh, I mean, I still gotta go check it out.
Hmm
You're upselling me a lot here, bro.
I'm saying great singer when she keeps getting good instrumentals behind it. I mean,
I'll have to check her out then.
I enjoy her music.
All right, that's
Has nothing
amazing.
to do with her music, but she's also very nice to look at.
Okay, we'll
Just
put
throwing
in.
that also.
Yeah, we'll put that in the notes, in the notes section of the review.
hmm Unrelated, but just another compliment.
Yeah, I feel you. All right. What was I gonna mention? Last but not least, God Said No. Omar Apollo.
Yeah.
I ended up only liking 2 songs, dude.
Hmm.
Something about the feel of this one felt different. I don't know why. Most of the songs,
Definitely a different feel.
some of the songs either had a chorus I didn't care for, or something in the instrumental I didn't care for. Something in the track would rub me the wrong way. The one that made it is Spite and Done With You were the ones I'm like, okay, these are fucking solid to me, right? Easily replayable. I've already heard them a few times. I'm like, yeah, these are staying.
You didn't like Dispose of Me, the single that's on here?
I think I was about to add the play. I might like it. I just while I was
Do you
listening
remember
to it,
what the song sounds like?
I don't. That's why I'm like,
The one that's
maybe
like, it don't matter if 25 years, 25 months.
I think that turns into a different song halfway, right? Is that one of the
No.
ones that? Okay, then I might be thinking of something else. Maybe I like that one as well, and I just forgot to add it. I'm gonna give it another listen anyway because I did want to give some other. I think Done With the. It might have been Disposed of Me that I liked and I never added then because I added Done With You.
It was a single, like Spite and Dispose of Me were the singles. So you probably heard it before this.
Gotcha. But I didn't add it, so maybe I didn't like it back when it was a single as well.
It don't matter if 25 years.
Yeah, I would remember something like that. Oh well. The Pedro track was cool. The story was wild. Like Grant, like I don't even know what. A lot was happening in the story, and I'm like, okay. And then
Yeah.
Glow was cool.
Glow's a nice ending.
Yeah, I thought Glow was a nice little ending to it. Again, these aren't. I'm not trying to say these are bad tracks. It's just the ones that I loved are a lot less than the previous projects, which is why I think it felt different. Drifting,
Um,
drifting almost made it. I think there was something in there that I didn't like.
16 songs, and how much did this new one have? Less songs by
But
two.
time, we should look at his time, not the amount of tracks.
40 minutes, Ivory. 45 minutes, God Said No.
Yeah, it's a little longer.
I was just curious to see, like, the ratio of likes and dislike, or the hearts and likes and loves, I guess.
Well, even the same way, I would still look at the amount that you liked, and then get a rough estimate of time. Cause I equated like if I really liked the project, cause I liked all my time with it, not some of it, right?
Mm-hmm. I
So,
was just still thinking about like, how many songs you liked versus how many there were.
oh,
Or how
my
many
fault,
songs you hearted.
my fault. Oh, it's hard for you. Remember, it's a check.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that get checked out over here.
Yeah, the ones that checked out for you.
Yeah.
Um, they definitely are two different, like, tones. So there's 14 on God Said No. I only didn't heart 4 of them.
Oh, damn. So he went off for you here.
Yeah, I liked it. There's some songs like you said. There's weak spots.
Mm-hmm.
Usually not instrumental. Usually writing. Usually
Oh,
choruses, in my opinion. But like so, the first song, "Be Careful with Me." I like the verse, like the instrumental,
yep,
but that chorus, I got it.
yep,
And then I
yep.
was like, maybe he'll do it once.
Nope.
And then the next chorus, and it's for 7 hours, and I'm like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
And then I think he knew, so he's like, "Fuck it, put the single right after that."
I'm going through the same emotions because when I first played it, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not liking
Mm-hmm.
the intro song. And then Spike came on, and I'm like, this is an easy win. I love this song.
Very,
50K, I spent it out of Spike. And I'm like,
very
Frank
Frank.
Ocean, jump in,
Mm-hmm.
please. And
Yeah, I
then,
need to like somehow transition that into Uh,
I would
what's
need
the
that
name of
bitch
the
to
song?
grind on my belt. The Chanel,
No, his version of the MGMT song, Electric Feel.
Electric Feel. But yeah,
I need to transition that.
go for it.
Um, yes, for the most part, he had me on a lot of these songs. There's one song that I wish he didn't transition into a different, like a switch up, but I ended up liking it overall. It's hard to tell right now because I'm bad with names. Which of the ones? Because I've only did one pass through. And some reason, when I shuffled my 2024, it did not play any of these since then.
What the heck? That's so weird.
But I know I liked Glow a lot. I know I liked Life's Unfair. The two singles I liked a lot. Drifting or Empty is one of the ones that was like very synthy. I don't remember. But overall, I liked it.
I think it was drifting
Um,
because the drifting I was about to add and then something came up. I forgot what it was.
I think that's probably the one that swapped then. 'Cause it's 4 minutes.
Then it might have been that.
Overall, I liked it. It is very different from the
Ivory.
songs that I've heard from him before, in
Mm-hmm.
Ivory specifically, and like the which one's the name? Live for Me, little EP he did last year.
Yeah, with Ice Slippin', also a really
Mm-hmm.
good track. That would have been nice in this.
Yeah. Um. the- Obviously, now I have to. If I were to compare it to Ivory, I enjoy quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Finals right over there. A lot of the songs in Ivory, and maybe because I have more time with them, but if I remember correctly, the songs that I liked a lot hit immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It was very frank of an album, and compared to God Said No. Like Evergreen, Killing Me, Go Away, those songs, when they played, they hit immediately.
Yeah, when I heard Go Away
And
for the first time, I'm like, who is this person?
when
That
I
was
heard
my.
it,
I
yeah,
think that was my introduction to him because you shared Go Away on Discord or something,
my
and I'm like,
introduction to him was
this
back.
person's out here.
Let me see. I don't even think they have his first EP that I got introduced to him on title.
Because remember, you jumped between some platforms, so maybe it couldn't scrape it correctly, and it grabbed like the wrong track. Maybe.
Um, I'm looking through his albums now. Trouble is it? Okay, so on in 2019 is when I heard of him. And his friend's album,
Mm-hmm.
pretty good. The song Trouble specifically, I'm like, that shit hits. Since then, I've been listening to his stuff, but Ivory hit in a very blonde like way, and
Yep.
so that's why I have
That's why we
more bias
gravitated
with
toward
his
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why we flocked to it pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
We was like, oh, we got a Frank intermediate Frank.
I give bilingual Frank.
Yeah,
So
intermediate. I guess they're like
if I
that
were to
between.
compare the two projects, usually I usually think you shouldn't compare them. They should be what they are because it's not like games or movies where it's a sequel unless they specifically name it to be. Uh, it's a interesting direction. God Said No. I prefer the direction of Ivory, but this on its own, I like off of one listen and probably will like it as I keep listening.
Gotcha. Cool. I was excited to listen to it. So I mean, I got Spite and Disposed. Not Dispose of.
Done with you.
Done with you. And Dispose of Me. I think I do might like it. I don't know. I'll have to just
I'm
play it again.
surprised you didn't like Against Me.
I'll have to listen to it. 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's
Some
that's the one.
something.
I like the way he starts it, where he goes, "Hold it against me." I was like, "Oh shit,
I think
wow."
that I was sold then, and then something else happens. Again,
Might have been the
I'll give
chorus.
it. It might be the chorus. I don't know. I'm a stickler for the chorus. Like there's small. Like I'm not a huge fan of repetitive stuff unless what you're repeating is hype. Like I have small nits or
There's
about.
exceptions to it, and there's certain artists that look directly at me when they repeat it because they do it in a way that I like.
Gotcha. That's what
Fucking Baby Keem. Have you ever heard the song "Honest" by Baby Keem?
maybe. Is it
Yeah.
from? Is it from the what Family Ties is on that latest
No,
album? The
older.
the melodic blue, I think it's called.
Yeah. No, it's from "Die for My Bitch" 2019.
Definitely didn't hear "Die for My Bitch."
Uh, the chorus is literally him going, Let, "Let's be honest, honest, honest,
Uh huh.
honest. Let's
No.
be."
Oh no. I
But
don't. I don't think I'd be able to like that one.
we're gonna play it when we end this,
Uh
so you
huh.
can listen to it. Despite that, I like the whole song.
Okay. And maybe if it has like the tone of what
slower
16,
beat.
I think it is.
It's like this is the instrumental.
Oh, well,
12.
I'll
Yeah,
have to listen
you'll
to.
hear it.
Yeah, I'll hear it and see. Because from what you perform there, I'm like, I don't know. I don't like the. It looks, it's repetitive and a little slow. So it's like, all right, bro, we got to get through
That's why
the.
it's like vibey. So he did it in a way that it's like that's maybe why it passes. It's not like in your face annoying energy. It's kind of like just be on
Okay, I'll listen to
it.
it.
I don't know.
We'll see.
It's the same album with the orange soda. Maybe that gives you perspective.
It doesn't tell me anything.
Do you remember what orange soda is?
Nope.
Bitch, sit on my face. I attack that.
I remember every single word now. I remember the song now. Okay, so yeah, it might be the instrumental might be the right tune to the right vibe, if you will,
Mhm.
to repeat honest.
Well, you'll find out after this.
Yeah, you're right. What were we talking about
Yes.
before? What the hell? What did we do before? What did we
What?
talk about before this?
What?
Oh, Omar Apollos. That's all.
Yeah.
We were talking about Omar's. I mean, I still think it's worth a playthrough.
Yeah,
It's
for
not.
sure.
Yeah, I don't. It's not something I'm gonna tell you to skip. I just there's two of them that I loved, and the rest were like okay. There's some small stuff that I just didn't that distracted me from hitting the add the library button, the
If
check. It before it
if
checked
it's
out
like
for me.
a if it's like a subgenre that I like becoming more, I guess not popular, but more people are participating in this subgenre. It's like alternative R&B or like maybe alternative. You heard me? What
Yeah,
the hell?
what's going on, bro? We good? Oh,
Alternative like experimental R&B. It's kind of the direction that Billie went with her album this year. So if you like her album, it's a good chance you might like this, or at the most find it interesting.
mm-hmm.
Um, 40 it's sub an hour, so it's not too much of a commitment, and you'll probably find at least one thing you'll like on this, I think.
Oh, okay. I can get behind that because Spite was such an easy. When I heard Spite, I'm like, why didn't you release into my playlist immediately? Like, oh, it's release, auto add to playlist. Yeah,
Very frank.
it's very. That's why I'm like, I apologize to Omar, but like, you're the closest thing we got so far. So I'm
Yeah, well,
expecting Frank from you. That's the problem. So like,
if
and
he
the
hears this,
expectation is,
if
it's
he hears this, just know that it's not to reduce what you're doing. For me, it's the utmost compliment.
yeah, like you're hitting levels of music we wanted for who knows how many years. When did
Hmm.
Blonde come out? Like
2016, I'm
7
pretty
years
sure.
ago?
Yeah,
No.
fucking 2016, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we've been waiting for more, bro, and you're the closest thing we got.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah, it's been 8, bro. 8 years. And Omar's the closest thing we got to like a Frank Sound project. So that's why
August,
I'm.
August 20th, apparently 2016.
Oh, then no, I'm sorry. It's still not 8
You know
years
what I
yet.
love about it too? Only 19 seconds longer than the when I started to get annoyed of album. It's an hour and 19 seconds.
Damn.
Phase me. That's also what I felt about the Pedro thing. It gave me the Frank interlude vibe.
Yeah, because it was like, what story is this? And then by the end of it, you hear him going, "I don't know why I told you that," and then it ends, and I'm like, what?
That story was definitely harder to follow. I'm like, is it like a poem?
Yeah, I'm like, what's happening? And then he said, like, I don't know why I told you that. And then it ends, and I'm like, 50K I spent it out of spite. Um, that's wild to spend just $50,000 out of spite. Are you kidding me? I'd have a
I
heart
wish I could
attack.
do that.
Yeah, that's insane.
If I ever get to that point, just 50K, just
That yeah, if you can just drop 50K, no problem. That's
if
insane.
I'm ever like, that's it, and then I have a car delivered to me.
That's pretty much spending 50K out of spite. Let me
Yeah,
pull up the Rari on you.
when I got them play with me money like that.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Brian's over here playing mercenaries, ordering in vehicles and shit.
That's it.
That's insane. Alrighty. Good pod. We can check out the releases if you want. And wrap this thing up.
Uh, Games.
July 5th is this Friday, right? Cool. So let me go work
Yeah.
my way backwards from there.
I don't know any of this.
Same. There's one called
Wait.
666 El Día del Portal. What that mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that Honkai like game, Zenless Zone Zero drops on Friday. Apparently.
This Friday?
Apparently, I guess. 4th. I lied. Thursday.
It's
It's
a
the only
pretty
thing
good.
that I can. Cyber Citizen. Oh, that I remember. I remember seeing this.
What do
It's
you
like
mean?
an old timey homage to side scrolling, like back in the day, Mega Man games. Cyber Citizen, Shockman Zero.
Oh, I clicked
I
on
like
it.
this.
Yeah, I can see the graph. It's very Rockman levels here.
I got an ad on it like a few months ago on Instagram for the game.
It looks pretty solid. I mean, from the trailer I'm watching here.
That's about it. Some things I can tell of. You know, it's not releasing. Fucking Lydia from Tekken.
She
CEO
was delayed.
happened. No, just it's summer. We still don't have a release date for it. Just summer.
It's July already. Something must have
CEO
happened.
CEO came and went. Tekken was the final game on Sunday.
And nothing?
No announcement. They did this. They knew I was watching. They did this.
They literally just put the awards and then bounced?
They literally
Nothing.
they left it on congrats. What's the name of the guy that won?
Just saying good.
Congrats, person who won. They put
Mhm.
Dragonov's art because that's what he played. Thanks for watching, and they left it on that, and then that's it.
And then the
CEO
stream
left it.
ended? That's insane. And not even like closed doors trailer, nothing. Announcements, no
We have a
press release.
gameplay trailer, so we have
Oh,
her teased. We've had a gameplay trailer a month or two ago,
uh huh.
and it still said summer 2020.
The only thing I can think of is maybe they found something broken close to release in terms of balancing.
What I think they're gonna do, um, actually, before I say what I think they're gonna do, I don't remember. Bandai Namco event summer showcases this Friday.
Then that's where they're gonna announce the
So
date, dude.
one of two things is gonna happen now. And now me saying it out loud, she's canceled. It's gonna be she gets release date on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
or no release date on Friday. They hold it off to Evo because it's this month,
It's just yeah.
and they copy what Capcom did. So they show release date for Lydia, and they just reveal the other two characters on the path.
It's a lot of downtime, especially.
She was announced in May, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. If she's supposed to be out by summer, and we're, I mean, Evo's mid-July, right?
21st.
Oh, near the end of it.
Yeah.
I guess they're still within. Hey, it's out in the summer.
Friday, July 19th to the 21st.
Yeah. Then technically, yeah, you're still in the summer when it releases. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's wild.
Crazy. Capcom's in their bag right now. Crazy to say that out
God,
loud.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like every time that I'm seeing something announced from it, like they're doing something. Like even the Dead Rising one looks okay. Like
Looks pretty.
yeah, it looks so, like I saw beside this when I first saw the trailer. I'm like, does that look different? I don't remember what the original game looked like, and that's all side by side, and I'm like, yo,
That they gave
that's
it the Resident Evil
insane.
treatment.
Yeah, they did. So I'm like, okay,
I won't get it, but I'm happy for the people who got this.
that's where I'm at too. Like I don't like the time thing. Like I thought they were gonna have like in a new quality of life mode for people like Anthony. Don't worry about the time limit. But
Never
I
Anthony.
think it's tied to the game's story, the game's pacing. I think it's all tied to the time. So I don't know. I might
It
try it
affects the
out.
endings you get too.
Oh, then it has to be time limit because if you can do everything, then gotcha. I might give it a shot. We'll see. I don't. The problem is I don't see downtime the rest of this year. I'm in July saying that.
I've bought my games for the year. The only thing left is Dragon Age when they let me buy it. But I've bought everything I'm gonna play this year.
I think there's more games coming out later in the year, and I gotta try them. So
The only variables are DLC. So I've already bought Metaphor. I've already bought the Capcom game that drops this month, the 18th. I've already bought Stalker. I feel like I'm missing something. And then whenever Dragon Age drops, that's the
yeah,
rest of my year. Don't talk to me.
shit, dude. I still have what's in August that I'm gonna play. I still have Assassin's Creed, huge. Uh, what you just said, it's Stalker. That's on Game Pass, so I don't have to worry about buying that. So, but that's gonna
So is
be
Metaphor, I
huge.
think.
Metaphors on Game Pass?
I think, I don't want to lie to you, but I
Oh,
think
then I
it's
can
on
try
Game
it
Pass.
out. Okay. I'm scared it's gonna be like Persona, where the whole day cycle thing, where it seems kind of restrictive to me. I didn't like that from Persona.
They have, I think, extended footage of gameplay, or the devs talking about gameplay. If you
But
want to watch that, I didn't.
I need to check it out then, because last time I heard they showed gameplay to press, it was combat for the most part. It
That I
wasn't.
don't know what's in it. I just know that they show gameplay of something
Mhm.
and they talk about it. The one thing I know too is that they said no romance. So I was like, well,
I don't care about that much.
I
I
got
just
that.
That's fair. I wanted to make sure, like, if you're gonna give me a cool, completely made up world, I want to explore, right? Like, it's something like, it's one thing that, oh, let's see if we can make Tokyo explorable. It's like, all right, I understand why you guys just made a day night cycle kind of mechanic there with the kids, because they have to go to school and stuff like that. But we're out here in made up land now, fighting crazy stuff. So, like, we don't need to go abide by those rules anymore. Give
I
us an
think they
open
said
field, let us explore. You know what I'm saying?
I think they said there's day and night, but I didn't watch, so I don't know what that means. But
I
yeah,
hope
there's
it's
day and night.
I hope it's just an open world with day night cycles. Like, you fight different enemies at night or something, or different quests are available at night versus what's in the day, like stuff like that. I don't want it to be like, you did one quest, you should go home and sleep. Okay. How about, what if I just want to out here all day, just caffeine, right? I'm out here I don't sleep. I'm gonna be Brian. XP everywhere. When it moves, that's XP. That's what I'm trying to do. Not, you're done for today. Go and sleep. I'm like, but why? You
Oh, I bought it, so if you want to save your time like downloading it, I can just tell you.
That's fair. I'll let you. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to download it, start it, and then immediately goes, some fucking fantasy cat comes up and be like, "Yeah, I think you should go. We should rest because tomorrow's gonna be a big day." Shut the
Nice moves,
fuck up.
Joker.
Yeah, like, yo, I still got energy, bro, because I'm not a real character, right? Let's go fucking grind some XP. That's the point of a JRPG, right?
Fucking hate Morgana.
I didn't hate him. I'm
I
like,
do.
oh, I didn't like that they. I thought they were teasing. Let's see if we can turn a human side quest, and then that never evolved into anything. Like, I would have liked to see if that was the case. Like, how did she become cat or whatever? Like,
He.
sorry. Uh, I don't know.
I think that would have been redeeming,
What
but
would?
I hate it because Morgana's annoying as fuck to me. And
Uh,
every time, nice moves, Joker, and then they just want to bang Ann the entire time.
bum, bum,
That's their
bum, bum,
gimmick.
bum, bum, bum,
Yeah,
bum, bum, bum.
basically like, am I a living thing? I'm horny. Nice
Yeah,
moves, Joker.
nice.
I'm a bus.
Yeah,
That's literally all they do.
those are facts. I'm a bus. You'd hope it would be a tank or something.
It's a bus.
It's a bus. That is a good soundtrack though. I sometimes see it, like, it's on sale on Twitter, and I'm like, do I order it? I might
I've
end
been
up getting
wanting
it.
to.
Yeah,
I really want to get the vinyl of it, but I think it's usually around the time where I've just spent on something I needed to spend on. It's awful timing, so I don't.
I think JRPGs are a direct correlation with, what's the term where you, like, in a cabin and then you get delusional, you just start believing that.
Stockholm.
Yeah, I think JRPGs are Stockholm syndrome devices, right?
You just sit there to the point you love them.
Yeah, like, I'm thinking of, like, I'm saying all this shit that I don't want to play another Persona, and I'm thinking of, like, all the music I like, the crazy animations, the silly characters, like, and I'm like, fucking, I hate that. I fucking hate that I like it. It's so weird. What's up?
The other wrench in my timing of the year is if I get into they announced the August beta, open beta for 2XKO. I don't know if you signed up, but you should sign up and
Oh, I didn't know there was a sign up page for it. Is it through Steam, or do I have to go through, like, their launcher?
add to their website. I don't know how you would download it though.
Man, I'm tired
I
of these
think I
launchers,
think I
dude.
posted it in your chat
Oh, I don't
in
remember.
gaming like a week ago or something.
I can check then. All right. Sorry, what were we talking? It was games. Talk a little bit about the games. I'm going to movies real quick to see if there's anything else releasing
Um,
this week. Sorry. Cold
the
Blows the Wind.
I'm gonna click movies, but there's no chance I know what the hell any of this is.
We might know some actors. Oh, Despicable Me 4 comes out. Oh, and so does the Beverly Hills Cop Netflix movie.
I need to watch the third Despicable Me.
I think I do too. I don't remember past the first one, to be honest. I might have to just rewatch all of them, to be
The
honest.
last one I remember that a coworker had to explain it to me because I'm like, which one did he have a girlfriend in? Apparently, that's the only thing that stuck with me, and this is the second one.
Then I might have seen the second one. Because there's one where he has like an arch nemesis that comes in. Is that the third one then?
I don't know.
I have to watch. I might just rewatch it. Because I never seen any of the Kung Fu Pandas. And then when they announced the fourth one, I'm like, I might as well start watching them. And then I watched the first three, and I'm like, oh, this was dope. And the fourth one was more the same. So if I do remember Despicable Me being hilarious, so if the rest are, if it's more like that, then why not? Space Cadet. Oh, Maxine comes out this week. Okay.
What's the order again? I saw the
Timeline order:
yeah.
Pearl, X, and now Maxine. If I'm not mistaken.
Pearl, X, Maxine. I wrote it down so that I don't have to ask you again.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
But release order, it's X, Pearl, Maxine.
Yeah. I think when they were interviewing the director or maybe the creator of it, once they finished shooting X, they still had. I think they just immediately went into shooting X or Pearl. So, and you have to keep in mind when you watch it, Mia Goth is two different characters. Mia Goth is in both movies playing like Pearl is so far back she plays that character, and then X is her character in there, but now older.
Do you think I should watch it chronologically or watch it release?
I gotta be honest with you. I watched it from the release. I would like to hear your perspective of watching it from like following the timeline.
Okay.
Because you knowing there's a prequel, I don't think you. When we watched the first one, I didn't know there was gonna be a prequel. So I'm like, oh, this movie was cool on its own. And then knowing the prequel, it would have been cool to see it as time went on. So you're gonna see her life, or not her life, but like you're gonna see from the beginning what happens at this place to by the end of X.
That's when she gives it to you, right?
Yeah, he's ready, and all you hear when you start hearing dogs barking, don't be alarmed. It's just like speakers, like it's not real. So,
Oh.
the Maxine comes out this week. That's pretty good. Uh, I don't know the rest of these. I don't know for sure. One's called Murder Company.
I need to watch a Quiet Place one still. I want to watch that.
Same the day one. We'll see. I think it's gonna have a fast turnaround. Like I think it's gonna be on video on demand soon. Not soon, but from the way a lot of movies are coming out this year, the turnaround time for video on demand is crazy. Like Furiosa is already on video on demand, and I think it's been in. I think it's just unfortunately the sign of the times here, but ain't nobody going to the theater anymore. Or I guess not enough people are.
Do you see apparently the Childish Gambino album he's gonna drop his final album?
I did not know he said that.
And on Metacritic it says next to it final album.
Maybe Childish Gambino's final album.
He's gonna be like Doug or something.
Now he's gonna be like Doug Glover or something. The Glover, if you will.
Dover the Lover.
Dover the Lover. Like that's a pretty good name.
Thanks. Okay, so that same week, Dr. Dog is releasing an album.
The Doctor Dog with Childish Gambino and Denzel Curry's. Did you hear the one I told you to listen to? Hot One.
No, I forgot you even told me.
Damn, bro, that's slaps, bro. The same way, ba-na-na-na. What's that song called that he has with that sample?
Oh, Walking.
Ba-na-na-na. The same way, like Walking was like a standout. I'm afraid this is gonna be the standout for his next one. The Hot One is just it's so high energy.
I'll probably wait for the album then.
But yeah, I'm glad his is coming out soon. Then that's a good week. You have Denzel Curry, Childish Gambino, Glass Animals. I think that's That's like a popular
Potentially
EDM.
Dr. Dog.
Dr. Dog.
Potentially.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see. This week is not much releasing because I guess 4th of July weekend, people aren't going to release stuff. Uh, there is a, and then it picks up next week, so we'll talk about it next week. That's it. Nothing else releasing, I think. You have anything else you want to talk about before I end this here? Oh, this is a little lengthy one. We're at 2 hours now.
Not that I can think of.
What?
Yes, if there's anything else I want to talk about, not that I can think of.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, listening, both, neither. Just leaving a like, commenting. Neither of those two. Neither of those. Neither of those. I don't think I have to say two after that. Anyway, we'll be back next week with. I don't even know what I'm going to get into, but we'll see. Bye.